Hi, it's Sharon from Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Welcome back. If you're new here, we garden in Southern California, Zone 10A, and I like to do a Saturday to-do list at least once a month. And so this is my February Saturday to-do list. And so let me show you some of the things that I'm going to try to get done today. My list is always longer than I have a chance to get done, but that way, if I can keep going and things are going well, I'll get a ton done. So let me show you those and we'll catch up at the end. I want to plant the beets and the Romanesco broccoli in Provence. So I want to fill up these planters that I have edging my walkway here and get some seeds in. Windsor needs to be weeded. And some of Charlene DeMonico needs to be trimmed. The blueberry needs to be cleaned up. I want to get these two new dawn roses transplanted into these pots here. I want to work on this potato bush. I want to work on trimming the mini roses in Charlemagne and clean out my Ponderosa garden planter raised bed there. And then I've got one more rose over here that needs to be cleaned up and trimmed. So that's quite a bit to try. It's pretty ambitious for Saturday, but I think we can give that a try and see how much we get done. I have my beets and my broccoli. Let's get these placed. One right there, one right there. That way it's got its own space. I'll put these here. All right, there we go. There we go. So I'm going to put one right here. And we'll put this guy right there because we've got the water line coming right there. We'll get plenty of moisture. Beets, it says, needs plenty of moisture. I've not grown beets before, so we'll try it together. We go, and at the end I'll come back and water all these in. So there we go. Let me give you a better shot here, close up. So this side we've got 3 beets, 2 broccoli, we've got a beet in there on the inside, and 2 broccoli over here. All right, task number 1 done, checked off the list. Okay, that's number 2 off the list. On to the next. Number 3, checked off the list. On to the next. that's 5 things done. We got the broccoli and the kale planted in Provence. We got both the roses trimmed. We got the small planter weeded, and we got Windsor weeded and ready for planting more seeds and starts. So the last thing I'm going to try to get done today is trimming Charlemagne, the mini rose garden here, and see how far I can get done on that. I'm going to have to trim kind of harsh here. I should have done this about 3 weeks ago. And so all the rain and sun we've had, they've had a huge growth spurt. There's all sorts of buds on here that I really don't want to cut off, but you can see down in the center of these roses, they really need to be aired out. So we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to bite the bullet and trim them harsh. And I'm going to start back here in the back of the bed with this one and this one here. I have to be careful because I'm in here in barely a walkway. You can see my Russian sage is starting to come back. Let me get a little closer. You can see all the little buds coming. So anyway, let's get this done. I just have to share how beautiful our Monterey Rose of Sharon is. It's starting to really bloom out. I can see it from my kitchen window right next to the verbena that's a complementary purple. Okay, so Charlemagne is done. All those roses are trimmed. That is number 6. So number 7, and it's going to be our last thing today, is going to be to straighten up Tuscany. So I'm going to go dump the trash, the rose trimmings from our cleanup of Charlemagne, and then I'm going to get to work on Tuscany. So let me turn the camera around. There we go. Well, thanks for coming along with me today. That was a great Saturday in the garden. I was able to get through a lot on my February to-do list for my Saturday, and I didn't get everything done, but I always make my list longer than I know I can do. In case something can't be done, I can go on to the next. So I'm very happy with the progress that we made. Let me take you around and show you what we got done. Okay, first, here in Provence, we planted 4 beets and 4 broccoli. Then we went on Over here, amongst the citrus, I have a rose. And we trimmed this rose. Then we moved on to my other Princess Charlene rose over here. And we got that done. So that was 1, 2, this is 3. I cleaned this out when I was working on Windsor. That's 4. We weeded Windsor and got the salvia trimmed. So that's looking much better. It needs to be mulched. I have some seeds I want to get in there, but I don't have time for that today. So that's number 5. Number 6 was here also in Tuscany. This is the bed we call Charlemagne, and we trimmed all of these mini roses. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6th one back here that we got all trimmed up and ready for spring. And then we straightened up Tuscany, and it looks much better. It's not perfect, but we tidied up. We got things put back in the potting area that needed to go back there. And I think we did a really good job for today. Well, I call that a really good Saturday to-do list check off. So I can check them all off, and I hope you'll come back and join me again for Ponderosa Garden Adventures. We do lots of things here. We've got lots of projects coming up. We've got seeds to start again. We've got some herbs that I'm going to be starting. We're still working on the front yard project. That's almost wrapped up, so you'll see some of that and some other things up our sleeves. So I hope you'll come back and join us next time on Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, it's free. I hope you'll do that. It helps us grow the channel. If you know somebody who would enjoy this video, please forward it on to them, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.